Hey, it's Soleil, and this is episode 41, the Red Pill to Orange Pill Investor. And let's take a look at what can feel like a painful event on this strategy, selling covered calls. So my account's up 8.9% for the week, so basically 9%. Well, the major holding that I have is MicroStrategy, and MicroStrategy is up 30%. So how come my account isn't up to 30%? And the reason is because, go down and look at the history. I sold a $500 strike the last Friday. That means that when the price went over 500, and it went way the hell over 500, I could not capitalize on any of that upside. So I got this a little bit upside. I got $575 and missed out on, it actually went to at the close on Friday, it was 600 and something, whatever the hell it was. I think I closed early in the morning. So I missed out on probably like 12 grand of upside. And, you know, some people will be like, oh, well, that's proof that buy and hold is the best strategy. And I would have to agree with that if you're willing to accept a larger risk, because you don't really know that this is going to happen. So if your style is just buy and hold, that's completely fine. However, what I prefer to do, because it's been up here before, and so if I just had these shares at 680 and I just held them down here, then my account went down. You know, like if I had them here, then it went, you know, because my average cost is right about this. So, you know, I got in here. So then I went here, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm up 30% or 50% or whatever. But then it just rides back down, and now I'm basically break even. And then you just ride it back up. So at what point do you get off the carousel? If you're just going to hold for 5 years and then do something with the money, you know, I suppose that makes sense. But for me, sure, I lost. Well, it's not even that I lost any money, because my account still went up. I just didn't go up as much as I would have if I didn't have the covered call on. However, when it dropped from 680 to 450, all of the covered calls that I sold here was all profit. So what is this, January 2nd? So that's about a month. So the last month worth of covered calls, whereas someone else would have just lost all of their value from 680 to 450, so they would have lost like 30% of their value. Over that time period, let's just look at all the history. So let's go back to January 10th-ish. So got paid, you know, $1,300 here. Why is this not opening? That's annoying. Try to refresh. Okay. It's either slow to open or just doesn't want to open. I'm not sure what the deal is. But anyway, January 11th, sold the cover call for $1,350. another 1725. That's 4,000. Oh no, sorry, bought it back. So that's not true. So bought it back for 1725. I can't remember what happened here. I think I was dealing with some kind of something with my buying power. So actually this is a break even. So 1350 and 625 is like 1975. So bought it back for 1700. So that's maybe positive 200. But sold another one 9, so it's 1100. Bought it back for 3, so that's 800. Sold for 9, so it's 1700. Sold, that's like 2600. Bought it back for 6, and like bought it and sold it. Anyway, so made a couple of grand off of this over that month period, whereas if I had just held, I would just saw my value drop. So yes, I missed out on this big 30% jump in a week. However, my losses were mitigated by selling covered calls for this whole month here in this down phase. And I'm not even saying that selling the covered calls will end up with higher total account value at the end of the deal. Buy and hold may actually end up with the highest total bankroll, but what if it goes down and stays here? In that scenario, selling covered calls continues to reduce your cost basis, and you don't need the stock to go back up. That's kind of the main thing. Is it's great when the cost does go up, but selling covered calls, you don't need it to. You can just trend sideways forever, and every time it goes up, that's just bonus. That's the main benefit. You're consistently reducing your cost basis, which increases your likelihood of success, but it limits your upside. And I'm perfectly fine with that strategy. I think most people, there's statistics out there that most retail traders completely get wrecked. And so anything that you can do to increase your chance of success, to me, is a win. Because otherwise, you're stuck with just picking the right stock. And out of the hundreds and thousands of them, it's hard to do. But even if you're somewhat wrong, as long as you're not completely wrong, meaning the stock that you pick goes bankrupt and the value of that stock just goes to zero, that's really all you have to avoid in order to just keep selling a cover. I guess if it goes under, a couple of bucks, there's not going to be any premium left there. But, and even at like $2 or $3, you can squeeze out some premium if you go out for 45 days. So even that's not a lost cause. But buy and hold, you're just stuck sitting and waiting and watching and being passive. And I know a lot of people like to be passive investors, but I don't. And so as someone who wants to be an active investor, but doesn't want to be at a disadvantage because I don't have all the investment tools that the big names have. This is something that I can do to increase my chances of success. Take a little chunk of profit every week. So like the 10 grand that it cost me to roll to here, in 4 weeks, if I'm selling covered calls for 2,500-ish, you know, I make that back. So it's not even that, you know, I'm sure if I graphed buy and hold versus selling a covered call, it, you know, the lines would probably crisscross. So this week, definitely buy and hold would have had the advantage because they would have captured all of this upside. They would have captured 30% upside. But charting this, so from here, from 685 down to 450, the covered call strategy would have been superior. And then, who knows how, you know. Anyway, this is my preferred method, and not financial advice, but hopefully someone will get something out of it, even if it's just entertainment value. All right, I think that's it for now. Be good, Joe.